Dear students, welcome to the video lesson. In today's class, let us learn about effects of oxidation in everyday life. As we all know that a simple process of lighting of candle involves oxidation reaction. In the same way, burning of matchstick, getting of fire, which is very useful for cooking of food, is also an example for oxidation reaction. Even in our body, cellular respiration is an instance of oxidation reaction. Oxidation of metal is referred as corrosion, whereas oxidation of food is referred as rancidity. Oxidation has damaging effect on metal as well as on food. The damaging effects of oxidation on metal is studied as corrosion, and that on food is studied as rancidity, as you have seen in the previous picture. There are two common effects of oxidation reaction which we observe in our daily life. They are corrosion of metals, rancidity of food. Here you can see the oxidation of food taking place. Here, oxidation of food item which is referred to as rancidity. Let us take some more examples. Oxidation of food items where black layer is getting formed on the fruits, and here oxidation of food. What is corrosion? It is a process in which metals are eaten up gradually by the action of air, moisture or a chemical on their surface. You all can observe in this picture how the exposed machinery parts are getting corroded. It is reacting with the air and moisture present in the atmosphere, and it is forming a brown powdery layer on the surface, which is referred to as rust or corrosion. Corrosion is caused mainly by the oxidation of metals by the oxygen of air. Rusting of iron is the most common form of corrosion. Examples for corrosion are black coating of silver. When you take the new article, silver article, it will be very shiny. As you keep it for longer days, if it is exposed to air without correct packing, it gets a blackish layer, black coating on its surface. It gets tarnished. So this tarnishing or coating of silver with black layer with oxidation, which is as a result of oxidation, is an example for corrosion. In the same way, green coating of copper. A statue which is made up of copper was brownish when it is unexposed. Slowly and gradually it is becoming green. This is unexposed. Now you can see 4 months, 1 year, after 1 year, 2 years, slowly the color is changing to greenish. So this coating of copper with green color is also an example for corrosion of copper. Here again one more example, the new coin and the old coin. Gradually the coins are changing the color since it is continuously exposed to the atmospheric oxygen. It is getting corroded. Here again one more example where you are seeing corrosion, rusting of iron. Again one more example for corrosion which we see in our daily life when these objects are kept exposed to moist air, humid atmosphere, it gets corroded. When this iron objects is left in damp air for a considerable amount of time, it gets covered with red, brown, flaky substance. As you can see here, you might have observed this in your home. The kitchen items, many of the iron articles which get brown flaky substance, if it is kept out for some days, red brown flaky substance appear on the surface. This is nothing but rust. So this process is termed as rusting. Here again you can see an example for rusting. During corrosion of iron or rusting of iron, iron metal is oxidized by the oxygen of air in the presence of moisture to form hydrated iron 3 oxide, which is called as rust. Hydrated iron 3 oxide is called as rust. You can see this, even you can learn this with the help of equation. Iron reacts with oxygen and moisture. In the presence of moisture, it get converted to hydrated H2O, hydrated iron 3 oxide, Fe2O3, iron 3 oxide. It is termed as rust. Hydrated ferric oxide is termed as rust. Now, we know that corrosion is very dangerous and it is not good to, it cannot be used easily. The corroded iron article or any other metal particles, metal items cannot be used. And it may also result in accident. So this corrosion or rusting must be prevented, isn't it? So how to prevent this? Yeah, we can prevent this corrosion or rusting by oiling, by greasing, by painting, by galvanization. Let us learn one by one. Oiling. It is one of the very important and simple process where the iron articles or metal articles or objects are covered with oil. It is oiled so that it doesn't expose with the atmospheric oxygen and therefore we can prevent corrosion. So this is a simple method of preventing corrosion. You might have seen oiling of vehicle, oiling of engine, so that to avoid corrosion and also for the smooth functioning of engines, and also greasing. So we can apply the grease to avoid corrosion. Here you can see greasing. So greasing helps to avoid corrosion. Simultaneously, it also helps in smooth functioning of machinery particles. Here, painting. You can see in this picture, the iron article is painted so that the layer of iron is not exposed directly to the atmospheric oxygen. So paint forms a layer and it helps in preventing corrosion. Galvanization. Galvanization is a process in which the steel or iron article is coated with zinc layer. We can see the iron article here is made as negative steel cathode and zinc acts as a anode. So the layer, the zinc get deposited on the steel and it forms a layer. So this type of layering or coating iron article with zinc, coating of iron article with zinc is termed as galvanization. Galvanization is a process in which iron articles are coated with zinc. How it is coated? Iron article acts as negative cathode, whereas zinc acts as positive anode. Therefore, the zinc gets deposited on the negative cathode and therefore it forms a nice layer on its surface. This process is termed as galvanization. You may get the question in the exam as what is galvanization and what is its use. Now let us move on for the next one, oxidation of food, that is called as rancidity. The condition produced by the aerial oxidation of oils and fats in food marked by unpleasant smell and taste is called rancidity. So fresh oil, rancid oil. When the fresh oil is continuously exposed for oxidation, it turns rancid. It changes the color, it changes the smell and taste. So this is called as rancidity. Here is an example for fresh oil and rancid oil. How to prevent rancidity? Rancidity can be prevented by adding antioxidants. Antioxidants like BHA and BHT can be added to prevent rancidity. and it can also be prevented by flushing with nitrogen gas. Then rancidity can be prevented by keeping the food items in refrigerator and also by keeping it in airtight containers. So these are the 4 important measures to prevent rancidity. First is by adding antioxidants such as BHA and BHT. BHA is butylated hydroxyanisole. BHT is butylated hydroxytoluene. Butylated hydroxyanisole, this is a chemical which is an antioxidant. Another chemical is butylated hydroxytoluene. So these antioxidants are the common antioxidants that is chemical antioxidants that is used to prevent rancidity. By flushing with nitrogen gas, fill the food packets with nitrogen gas so that it is not directly exposed to oxygen, therefore rancidity can be prevented. By keeping in refrigerator, this is all very common, you know this. By keeping the food items in the refrigerator, the food items remains fresh and oxidation is prevented. In the same way, by keeping it in airtight containers. Since you are keeping the food items in the airtight container, it is not exposed more to the oxygen and therefore oxidation is prevented. And finally, the rancidity is prevented. Here are some more ways by using inert gas in packaging, that is by using nitrogen gas, using oxygen scavengers that will eat away the oxygen, by keeping in refrigerator, storing in dark place also prevents rancidity. By keeping in airtight container, vacuum packaging. So vacuum packaging is also one more important measure to prevent rancidity. So these are the different ways to avoid rancidity of food. Let us take some homework question, children. First question is, what is corrosion? Give example. Second question, what is rust? Third, define rancidity. Fourth, list the methods to prevent corrosion. Fifth, oil and fat containing food items are flushed with nitrogen gas. Give reason. So these are the homework questions. Do write the answers and learn this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.